Hey everybody, Sean from Media Assault here, and it's time for a brand new movie review. This is a movie that actually has not been released to theaters yet. It should be out in a few days from the time that I'm recording this review. The movie I'm talking about is Haywire, the new movie from Steven Soderbergh, and this is a showcase for the mixed martial arts talents of Gina Carano, who I actually, and I'm not an MMA fan, at all. I didn't know anything about her until this movie. It is pretty obvious that this movie was put together to showcase her incredible martial arts talents, and I think what we have here is an action star in the making. The movie has a plot that's really basic. It's got Carano cast as a woman named Mallory Kane. She works for a government contractor, sort of a black ops type thing, and she's betrayed after, or actually during, a mission, and she's got to fight her way back to safety and also find out who did this to her and, of course, get revenge. And basically the plot is just put together to give Carano an excuse to beat the crap out of a lot of different people, including a few A-list Hollywood movie stars in the process. This movie has a really, really solid cast. Michael Douglas, Ewan McGregor, Michael Fassbender, Antonio Banderas and Bill Paxton also in supporting roles, and it's very clear that these guys were brought in to add some screen presence and their likability and charm and, you know, the baggage that they bring with them as familiar faces to bring people and put their butts in the seats to get people to see Gina Carano do her thing. And really the movie was put together in such a way that it really kind of showcases Soderbergh's ability to put together a movie on a very small budget. I mean, if you really analyze the movie, you can tell that there's really not a lot going on in the budget department, using digital photography, a lot of very close camera action, so there aren't very, epic sprawling sets or big action set pieces. This is basically, the fights are one-on-one, a little bit of car chase action a little bit, but everything's fairly honest on a fairly small scale here. And that's not a bad thing, that's just a trademark of Soderbergh. One of the things that's very cool about this movie is the fact that it doesn't fall into the trap of a lot of current and modern action films where the fight sequences are shredded by bad editing and you can't tell who's doing what and you don't know who won until somebody stands up and walks away. Here, a lot of the action scenes, actually most of the action scenes, are done full frame. There aren't any cutaways. You can see what's going on, who's doing what to who, and it really gives Carano the ability to highlight her obvious skill. And she really looks the part of an action star, a female action star. You can tell she's built solid as a rock. There was a scene where she's walking fairly far away from the camera. You can see her legs are just ginormous muscles in these legs that that if you got a kick from her in the right way, it'd tear your head off. But she dresses up really well too, so she's got the makings of a believable action star, but she is very stunning when she's given the ability to sit down in a makeup chair and get made up. So she could really be very flexible in a lot of different roles. In and of itself, Haywire is a pretty forgettable movie. The plot, standard fare. It's really the action that sets it apart from anything else, and the fact that we've got a really believable female action star, finally. It doesn't stress test anybody's acting abilities. There is no character development here, but that's really not a bad thing for this type of movie. This is an action movie, and it delivers what it promises, which is Carano kicking ass up and down and sideways for an hour and a half. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, mainly because it plays to its strengths on all fronts, and I really can't knock it for doing what it sets out to do, which is put Gina Carano's name on everybody's tongue and get people talking about her. My only hope is that she's able to carry the momentum that she should get from this movie to other films, and she doesn't go that kind of direct-to-video route that so many action stars these days seem to fall into after having one or two hit movies. So I wish her the best. I really think this is a decent movie for what it is. And you should probably go see it. So there you go. That's my review of Haywire. And as always, feel free to rate, comment, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, everybody.